What's up, guys? I'm Jake.
I'm Elijah Navas. I'm Steven Irons.
Ryan Galvin.
And we got two special guests with here today. We got
Ace Pacina.
and Will Kirshner. All right, let's go. All right, Will, if you could have dinner with a historical person, who are you choosing?
I would probably choose like Martin Luther King.
So, Will, why would you pick Martin Luther King Jr.?
So I don't know. Martin Luther King revolutionized the human rights, equalism, all that. So without him, I would just like to see some of his peaceful philosophies about how he got equal rights for black people, and I found that super inspiring.
Yeah, I find that inspiring too. So how about you, Ace? Who would you want to have dinner with?
Not sure. I think I don't know, Barack Obama.
Barack Obama?
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. All right, Ryan, how about you? Who would you want to have dinner with?
George Washington.
George Washington. We're going 2 presidents in a row. How about you, Elijah? Who would you want to have dinner with?
Probably Mahatma Gandhi.
Gandhi.
That's right.
Gandhi. All right, cool. You like that Buddhism? Hey, explain. Why would you want?
He's a man of peace. I think the world needs more peace.
More peace.
And
more
they don't
peace.
like British.
You don't like British?
Not a fan of food.
You know Gandhi was like a terrorist before he's peaceful.
What we can
Oh no.
Wait, can I change my answer? Yeah, right. Will Kirshner's right.
Gandhi shot RPGs at people.
Yeah, I want Gandhi before he became a terrorist.
Okay.
No.
Okay. Wait.
After he got a terrorist.
All right. After he became a terrorist. All right. How about you, Steven? Who would you want to have dinner with?
I like to have dinner with King Von.
King Von. Man, that's pretty crazy, bro.
Oh, well, may I ask why?
I want to embrace myself with just, I think he was a peaceful guy. He had a bad rap,
Oh, he's innocent. He
didn't kill 3 people.
A lot of people say he's in hell, but I believe he's in heaven.
A lot of people say he killed 10 people. I'm not one of those people. I think he's innocent until proven guilty.
Yeah, that's true.
I just want to hear his side of the story, because who's ever asked him?
Exactly.
Exactly. This guy a chance. Yeah, everyone deserves a chance. That's exactly why I would like to have dinner with Sydney Sweeney. So Ace, the next question: if you could master one skill, what would you master?
Probably cooking or something, because I could make my own food and it would be delicious.
Yeah, what food you cook?
I don't know.
Ryan, what you doing over there?
Pumping milk.
Pumping milk. Just messing with the mic stand.
That's what the mic stand.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, Ryan, if you could master one skill, what would you master?
You think?
Just fill in the blank. Master.
I think if I could master pass rushing in football, I think that'd be great.
Yeah, that'd be a great skill. All right. How about you, Will? What would you like to master?
I would probably master fishing. I'd like to be a really good fisher, really good at baiting fish.
Baiting fish. Yeah.
Some would call me the master fisher.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that. Baiting is a really good part of fishing. All right. How about you, Elijah? What would you love to master?
I would love to master just everything in soccer, so I could be a pro soccer player.
Mm-hmm.
I think because obviously pro soccer players make a lot of money, and it'd be great to do that.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Okay, how about you, Steven? What would you love to master?
I'd love to master the art of communication.
Communication. What would you love to communicate?
I just want to be a demon that's talking to people. Just a lead.
Yeah.
Convince you to do anything I want you to do.
That's a great.
Kind of freaky, but.
Oh, okay.
I would love to master the art of just shooting threes, because I could be like Steph Curry, I would be the better version of Steph, because.
Never happened.
Hey, never say never. All right, Ryan, you got something to say?
Yeah. I just wanted to ask Jake, how's basketball going for you? I just want to know what your thoughts on it are.
Basketball's been going good. I'm sure. I've been chilling. I've just been minding.
Hey, what was the shooting percentage last night?
All right, we didn't have a good shooting percentage last game, but you know we're working on it. You know, it's just a bad game. You know, you guys are just hating. It's not like I gave you 5 assists on one game. I also like was not doing that bad. I was actually doing pretty good. Just got moved up. I just got moved up. They're hating on me because they're just all hating. Yeah. So yeah, this is hate. They just hate because they can't relate. They just hate because they can't relate. Okay, all right. So Ace, what is your favorite movie?
Ace wants to ask a question.
I'd like to ask a question. Jake, how's your love life, man? Like, who are you talking to these days?
I prefer not to say on that one.
Why not?
It's a little complicated right now.
Things going right?
It's a little complicated right now. We don't need to talk about that. We're not name dropping. All right. Well, what's your favorite movie?
My favorite movie. That's a good question, Jake.
Meet the Fockers.
I love Meet the Fockers.
Fockers. That movie is
I like
hilarious.
Little Focker. That's my favorite movie of the trilogy.
Meet the Fockers.
Little Focker?
Little Focker, yes.
Expand on Meet the Fockers, man. It's a revolution. The Focker name. Oh my gosh, Gaylord Focker. Oh my god.
That's his name.
Gaylord Focker.
Funniest character ever. Best
Revolutionary
Great
character.
guy right there. Beautiful guy.
Revolutionary character. Gaylord.
Revolutionary. Gaylord Focker. You know,
And he
like,
got into nursing school. Like, what a guy.
yeah, he's a nurse,
A
dude.
male
dude.
nurse.
He's a
Male
male nurse.
Setting new trends.
Hey, do you see? You know that part in the movie where like he opens up the suitcase? You know what I'm talking about? The suitcase.
Jake, tell the audience what he pulls out.
So pretty much in that. What?
You ever asked Steven his favorite movie?
Oh yeah, Steven, what's your favorite movie?
Care about movies.
Oh, Steven doesn't care about movies.
Jake, can I ask you a question?
Wait.
Jake, a question over here.
Jake,
Oh,
wait, question.
Oh,
Hey,
no,
look.
Steven has a question.
All right, what's your
Steven has a question.
You know who Alexander Viejo is, Jake?
All right, what's up, Ryan?
I think another like great like cinematic piece was Grown Ups and Grown Ups 2.
Grown Ups and Grown Ups. I love that movie. I love that
That
movie.
movie changes your life. Once you see it, you don't go back.
You don't go back. What do you like about that movie, Elijah?
I like in the first Grown Ups how they're playing basketball and they can actually put the ball in the hoop unlike someone else.
Oh, that's
KFC bucket.
You know what I like? I like someone who can make times on the sprints.
Oh.
No, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. Hey, wait. Oh shit, what is he doing?
For the listeners, Ryan's pulling up an app.
So back what I was saying, like even though like I can't make sprints, I know I'm slow. I know I'm fat. But you know something I'm not? Short.
Ryan's saying right here.
Stubby. Looking like we're 30 years old when we're 15. Can't even drive. Gold looking at.
Day 2, I'm Jake.
Jeez.
You're Steven. He's Elijah, and I'm Ryan.
Welcome back today on another great day for a podcast outside. Beautiful day. Fortunately, Ryan Galvin's not here today. The homie Ryan's not here because he got jumped in LA by the ops. It's unfortunate. And
Gang violence is a real issue in LA. Fortunately, Ryan got caught in the middle of it.
Yeah, I think that should lead us into the first topic of the day.
gang violence.
Gang violence.
Now let's.
What's the first? Where's like the hoodiest place you've ever been?
The hoodiest place I've ever been. Let me.
Yeah.
Probably San Fernando.
San Fernando.
Yep.
My mom was born pretty much raised in the hood. Well, it wasn't really the hood back then, but now it is. We went to go visit it, dude. Yeah, you think I'm joking, bro? Southside Chicago, bro. Do not play with Southside Chicago, you know?
Yeah, but like she's in like the.
No. She back in the day, bro. Back in the day, we went to go visit her house. I could you not, bro. Right outside the house, there was like they were yelling at the garbage. There was 10 males yelling at the garbage guy inside the truck, and we drove by. I thought like they looked at us like,
Keep going.
and they're like,
what
the you want?
heck?
What the heckle?
What the heck you want? And we're like, my dad just drove away, dude. And that was that. That was the last time I visited my mom's house. I swear, bro. Southside Chicago, bro. King Von, bro. Do not play with Southside Chicago.
All right, here we go. I was at a basketball tournament in Linwood High School, which is right next to Compton. So on the way home, Guess where I drove through?
Compton.
Compton. Just the edges of Compton. I'm in my car, you know, I'm just a young
buck.
I'm probably like 12. Yeah.
Young buck.
Guess what I see on the side of the road?
A hooker.
No.
A drug addict.
Not quite. Probably drug.
A drug deal.
Right. I think there was a drug deal happening in an alleyway.
Okay.
Additionally, leading up to the alleyway was a guy with a whip, like
Oh.
a chain,
Oh.
just pushing a cart with a toilet inside of it, like a shopping cart.
Okay. So he's dragging it with a chain.
But he is flailing this chain,
Okay.
chasing a hooker.
Okay.
Oh, so Elijah was right. Hey,
I think.
when is he wrong?
Now I'll talk about growing up. Unfortunately, I was very thankful. I grew up in what we call the burbs. So no hood there.
No hookers.
Okay,
no
we
hookers.
live in the wonderful neighborhood of
Santa Clarita. Very blessed. Very blessed. Very great.
Very blessed community.
I'll talk about drugs in poor neighborhoods since we're on the topic of gangs. Not true.
We can't do drugs.
Just poor Ryan, bro. Ryan got jumped. You know, just sending prayers left and right.
We can't do drugs. It's school inappropriate.
this out.
We'll cut this part out.
Yeah.
Next topic.
Next topic is favorite artists. Like what
Okay.
music you like.
I like this, Jake.
Let's start off with Steven, bro. What music you like, Steven?
You know what we're gonna go off of? We're gonna go off what we're listening to today in class, Jake.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna say The Weeknd.
Steven likes The Weeknd.
I really just like the very, very nice vocals. Modern day Michael Jackson.
Modern day Michael. That's a good way to put it.
But it's like Michael Jackson was like very, very. What's a nice way to put this? He gets around town a lot
Okay, that's a good way to put it.
and is addicted to.
Certain substances that we cannot say here.
Yeah, you know, it's
Okay.
a struggle with that in the past. But you know, he's fixed now.
Exactly, that's all right. People can
You
grow
know,
and change.
now
That's
he's sharing the experience with us and
Growth, change. You know, it's so important in life. You know, as you get older, as you just want to move on, learn from your mistakes, keep growing, and certain substances can't name on this podcast.
We're going back on substances. Let's stick on music.
All right, stick on music. All right,
Think to The Weeknd.
how about you, Elijah?
Singing.
For me, I think this is my philosophy of music. If it bumps, it bumps. I'm not picky with music. I love all kind of music. If it bumps, it bumps. But personally, recently I've been to rock. I've been loving Pink Floyd lately. I've been loving the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
I love Pink Floyd. Red Hot Chili
When it comes to modern music like hip hop and rap, I listen to more underground artists. You would say artists you would not be familiar with, mostly like 1900 Rugrat. But Jake, what about you?
To be honest, like I listen to a wide variety of stuff.
Just cutting. Look up 1900 Rugrat.
Yeah. You know, I've been listening to a lot of ASAP Rocky recently. You know,
Good pick.
I like ASAP a lot.
pick.
I've been listening to him.
Good pick.
Good pick, Jake.
Thank you, man.
Pick.
Thank you, man.
All right, our next topic is
Most terrible injury.
we've experienced.
We're all athletes here.
We're all athletes.
Let's name our sport. Steven, let's start with you.
We're in varsity basketball at Valencia High School.
JV soccer player, Patadors MPL.
Wow.
I'm a junior varsity basketball player.
Way to emphasize the varsity, Jake.
Yeah. It's in the name. It's in the name.
Go ahead, Jake.
Actually, I'll start off with you, Steven. I feel like you know.
Yeah. So.
Actually, I'll start off with you, Steven. I feel like you know.
Yeah. So. My brother is about 7 feet tall. At the time of this injury, he was probably about 6'8", 200 something. So he was a big boy.
Big boy.
Big fella.
We like to wrestle around, and we were at the beach. And what happened was, he fell completely on top of my arm in hard, wet sand.
Ooh.
And snapped my entire arm in half.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. So my arm was broken for 10 months. But the most painful part of this was to fix my arm, they pushed the bones that were broken apart back into place. So moved two bones that were super painful, shattered in my body together, and held it there for like 10 seconds and then wrapped the cast around it. And
All that pressure from that broken bone must have hurt.
my brother said the guilt for sure hit him when he was in the hallway of the hospital and heard me screaming through the door.
Is that right?
You, Elijah.
All right. So my worst experience is my most painful experience when I broke something was I was 4 years old. I was listen. I remember this day like it was yesterday.
Okay.
Jumped pneumonia.
We might have to hit pneumonia later. Well, actually, that would be a good one, diseases. But let's stay on topic. I was on the monkey bars. Elijah's a smaller person, right? He's a little more brittle than most people. So he let go of the monkey bars. He landed right on his elbow. His elbow snapped clean.
Yikes.
Ouch. And I got up. I told the yard duty I could not move my elbow. She said, "Oh, walk yourself to the office." I swear to God. So I walked myself to the office. They gave me some ice for my broken arm. And instead of calling the ambulance with the broken arm, they waited for my mom to pick me up. She picked me up. She couldn't strap my arm in because I wouldn't move my freaking arm. And I started screaming, so they took me to the hospital. When they lifted my shirt, my bone was sticking through my arm.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Ouch.
I remember that day like it was yesterday. I felt neglected by Meadows Elementary School. My mom could have sued. We're lucky she didn't. They're lucky that she didn't. Because that was absolute disgusting what they did to me. But Jake, let's move on to you before I get too heated.
Watch out, Meadows.
Watch out, Meadows.
I broke in a finger. Oh, actually, no. I broke my arm. I forgot about that. I broke my arm.
A lot of arms here.
Or it was more my wrist, actually. It was more my forearm and my wrist. It's kind of an embarrassing story. But long story short.
Nice.
I fell off my scooter.
Okay.
Broke my arm in front of everybody, in front of like 30 cars in the middle of the street.
Oh my.
So yeah, I got helped off to the sidewalk, and then yeah, that was probably the worst experience.
You guys ever bang the scooter on your shins?
Oh.
Yeah.
That's worse than death. That's worse than death, Steven.
Yeah.
Now let's talk about diseases. Steven, what is the worst disease you've ever had, and why was it so miserable?
I think we share this.
Me and Steven could talk about this together. The word of the day is pneumonia. Steven, tell the audience what pneumonia is.
Pneumonia, despite sounding like it starts with the N, starts with a P. Just for you guys at home.
It does start with a P. He's got a point. Yeah.
It was, you think it's a common cold at first? Because it is. But then it kind of lingers and it drops down to your, what is it, lungs?
It is your lungs.
It is your lungs.
Your lungs slowly fill up with liquid.
Yeah, and that liquid starts to become painful.
And that liquid is bacteria.
Oh.
Yeah. You kind of feel some sharp pain, soreness.
Oh, yes, you do. And
Really groggy.
there will always be mucus and stuff just spitting up outside your throat. We'll cut that in post. It is truly disgusting. I survived. It almost killed me, I think. I was in 3 weeks bedridden, breathing out of an inhaler. I was passing out whenever they gave me injections for antibiotics.
Yeah, it's disgusting.
I lied about when I said what's worse than death? Oh, getting hit in the shin with a scooter. Pneumonia is worse than death.
You just, like, I remember very vividly hopping out of the shower and walking to the bed, and I fell asleep on the walk towards the bed.
I don't blame you. That sounds about right. Truly.
Like, my knees were off the bed and my head was, like, on the side of it.
Oh, so you're like half on and half off.
I was, like, leaning against it, and I fell completely asleep for 3 hours.
Oh, yeah. The moral story is breathe in safe air. Pneumonia is the killer. And pneumonia killed the Pope recently. R.I.P. Pope Francis.
Yeah.
This should go to say when you're sick, take precautions. Don't be sticking your fingers down your throat when you're sick.
That's right. Yeah, never make yourself throw up on purpose. That's a good way to get pneumonia.
I hate when things go down my throat, like especially not what you guys are thinking. No, like the doctors, they put that big stick down your throat.
Good segue, Jake.
Yo, can you stop laughing, bro?
Good segue.
Yeah. No, I'm like, the doctors, they put
Time to
this.
go.
Welcome back to the podcast, day 3. I'm Jake.
I'm Steven.
I'm Ryan.
I'm Elijah. Welcome back to another day on the Step On It podcast. Today we're gonna talk about. We're gonna talk.
No.
Not that right.
What shall we talk about today, guys?
The political and economic state of our
Let's
country.
talk about the political and economic state of the country right now.
Or we can talk about just some true life experiences, like what's something that's been humbled you,
Lately.
you know?
Go ahead, Jake.
You gotta start. Let me think.
Okay.
What's
Right
wrong with
after-
you, Elijah?
What's been humbling me? in soccer, I tried out for this one team and I realized there's level. Yeah, that was quite a humbling experience, I think.
Are they just bigger than you, or?
Oh no, like they're just insanely techy. It's not even that size because some of the best players are short as hell, like Messi, 5'7". But no, these guys are just straight up talented. But
You're just getting sauced up, basically.
pretty much. But I think I held my own. But still, that's when I realized there's levels. This stuff. We'll cut that out in post.
I think Elijah just stole that from me because I was just gonna say like in basketball, like we got people who are like in game like two-hand like tomahawking it, and like I just didn't know that was possible like at this level. What are you, Steven?
We could go back to last night, Jake.
That's what yeah.
At practice, we got Mecca Baloo D1 was at practice.
It was?
Yeah.
D2, you know.
Yeah, he wants.
Who was there?
We held our own. Mac played.
Coach Mac?
Coach Mac played.
So it's
We-
him and Micah?
Yeah,
It was him, Push Mac, Jake, Jacob, and Christian. Was a team. We just played the entire practice. It was a great practice.
Also one that I should have went to.
Yeah,
Okay.
probably.
Okay.
But you know, they're big dudes. They're very very skillful.
What do you mean big? Because you're obviously a big fella yourself. I mean, how
Well,
much?
I mean, Micah's probably like an inch or two taller than me, but he's like just
Built.
like a point guard.
yeah, he's built, but he's like going down the lane and trying to dunk on you.
Jesus, that's quite intimidating.
Yeah, you know, it just lets you know where the levels are.
Hey, Steven almost caught a body yesterday too.
I did.
Oh, really?
On who?
Zach Outsey.
Again?
Again. Hey, bro, you almost killed him. Jacob saved his
Jacob
life.
saved him.
What happened?
I was just trying to like cock it up, right? It was like literally 1-on-1,
Uh-huh.
and I was swinging up, and Jacob hit out of my hand when I was swinging up.
Yeah, it's bad. Jake, what about your most humbling experience? Or is yours very similar to Steven's?
Very similar to Ryan
Alexander
Steven, but I
Villegas.
think I'm on a little bit more.
Wait, Alexander who?
A little bit more dramatically because, as you can see, there, Ryan, at 6'5", how much do you weigh? 220. To sum it up, I'm not the tallest. You know, I don't weigh the most. So I'm kind of like, that's a disadvantage as itself. And then playing 17U is also kind of hard because there's so much faster, stronger people. So that's kind of difficult as it is. But yeah. So, all right. Moving on to Elijah. Let's talk. Hey.
What do you want to talk about, Jake? So Ryan, on the last time we were on the podcast, we were talking about sports injuries. I feel like you would be a great person to talk about this as a D1 athlete. Would you like to comment on this?
Yeah, like, will you just want me to tell you, like, everything that's happened to me?
Your most traumatic sports injury to your
My
body.
most traumatic sports injury, is one I'm still dealing with, my shoulder.
Mhm. Tell the audience about your shoulder.
So what happened was, it was our last game against West Ranch, and, you know, I'm shocking my tackle, I'm two-gapping him, you know. I shed off the block, and the running back fails, so I fielded the running back, and I tackle him, and this is where it started. So I tackled him, and we just landed, like, awkward, and I was like dang, bro, like, kind of hurt, but I thought it was just a stinger, because I usually get those all the time. And then fast forward a couple weeks later to basketball, you know, I'm not the bounciest guy in the world, but you know, I was feeling pretty great that day. So you know, I went up to test my bounce, and I got rim stuffed. Pretty hard, and I fell to the side, and I landed on that same shoulder, and I ended up messing it up pretty bad. So I went to the doctor. Told me, you know, that, you know, I was like, every Tuesdays and Fridays, you know, just I got to get these steroid injections. But, you know, I'm coming up to the end of my treatment. You know, it's feeling a lot better. And, yeah.
Oh, Ryan, can you also tell us about your parking ticket? We should talk about laws and how you broke them. Talk about your talk about parking tickets now.
You know, coming back from the doctor to school. Usually, like, my parking spot is never filled. So I go to my parking spot. And I see people driving around the parking lot, so I'm like, uh-oh, like, that's not good. So I go to my parking spot, it's filled. I go to every single row, everything's filled. All of a sudden, people want to come to school. So So I'm just driving around. I'd drive around for a cool little 20 minutes, and I couldn't be late, like even more late to my next class. So I was like, "Hey, bro!" Like, I saw 2 trucks parked in the handicap spot. I said, "If they could do it, why can't I do it?" And I said, "It's only for one day." So I parked there. Fast forward to lunch. I run out. Lunch starts at 12:13, so mind you that. So I run out. Big old ticket on my car, written at 12:07.
How much was the fine, Ryan?
$419.
$419. Dude, does Ryan Galvin's parents gonna pay for this?
No,
Does Ryan Galvin have a job?
Ryan Galvin does not have a job, and Ryan Galvin has to figure out what he's gonna do.
Damn shame.
Hey, we're accepting donations. You know, money. We're accepting.
Do you have a tip jar? Hey Jake, how about you? You tell us the time you broke the law and you paid for it. Or broke a rule and you paid for it.
Broke a rule and I paid for it.
Yep.
Like you talking like what, how like principal's office or something?
Rules, parents' rules, legal rules, you know.
It's a good question. I could tell you one.
Mary.
Don't even get me started on Mary. Mary, if you're hearing this right now, just want you know. Never mind. So yeah. I've been really like the most thing I got in trouble for. That's a good question, Elijah. I think I've gone to the principal's office a few times.
What about with coach? You ever been in trouble with coach?
I actually have one practice. You know, Ramel. I was guarding him. He kind of got away, stuck out my hand. My whole hand, like I guess I pantsed him. I don't know how. Mid practice, mid runs, I pantsed him. So that was bad. He was really mad. He wanted to get in a fight. He had to like break it up. I didn't really get in trouble for that though. It was an accident.
Remember when you were like playing on the wall with Jackson?
Oh yeah, I was playing on the wall. Okay, so there's another story I got in trouble with coach. So pretty much we're running plays. This is before a big game. So to sum it up short, I'm probably not going to play in this big game. They only play like 7 people. So I'm
Why
not
is
going
that,
to 7
Jake?
people because I'm like
Jake,
9th
why is
man.
that?
I'm like 10th man, 9th man, and they only play like coach only play like 7 people. So I was like, all right, I know these plays. I don't really need to do these plays. So and like I was watching them. I was still doing it. And Jackson was like, Jake, look at like the standing vert on the wall. He's like, Jake, look how high I could jump, right? So I was like, all right. And he jumps and he touches it and it's high. I'm like, bro, I bet I can beat that. So I jump and like skip my vert. And then coach was like, Jake, why are you jumping on the wall? We got a big game tomorrow. Embarrassed me, made everybody run. It was pretty bad. So yeah, how about you, Steven? Has there any time you got in trouble?
Recently? Let's see. One time I stole from Circle K by Rio?
Yeah, what'd you steal, Steven?
I don't know, some candy or
Because
something.
back in the day, everyone used to steal there.
Yeah, but like I stole it, but I didn't really mean to steal it, right? It just happened to be in my pocket when I left. I forgot to pay for it.
That's a funny way to put it.
But it's true, you know, I forgot I had. I came home and I was like, oh, I got a piece of gum.
Yeah.
It's like, excellent.
Oh, so you didn't pay for it then? I meant like not like actually. But
No, yeah.
But you took it by what I said literally. You stole something that didn't pay for it.
Technically.
Yeah,
Technically speaking, yes.
Yeah, I suppose.
I think the person, like, you remember the old grouchy lady?
Oh yeah, dude.
I think she knew I did it. So she always had like a,
Mad dog for you.
yeah, she was
Stare you down.
a little frustrated.
Yeah, the Indians at 7-Eleven are like that.
Yo.
No, they are. She was there, and they.
Oh my goodness. When I was like 10,
Yeah.
I gave them like a $5 bill, right? To get something that was like $1. They gave me no money back.
They took advantage of you.
And I said, should I get my money back? And they said, no. And that was it.
I didn't say when I broke a rule.
Oh, go ahead.
I broke a school rule. It was in front of Mr. Flores during PE. I got pantsed, so I slapped I slapped the heck fire out of the kid who pantsed me. Right, his name was Tom Salamone, if y'all remember him.
The little French guy.
A little French guy, dude. So I slapped the brakes out of him, right? But Mr. Flores only saw that part, so Elijah had to pay for that one. He was in the office, got a phone call. But in the end, I'm low-key glad I did that because I think I stood on business. And, yeah, I think that should wrap up the podcast, right?
Yeah, that's all we got.
That's all we got for today.
Welcome back to Step On It podcast. Today's the last day. with no intro music. We're getting straight to the business. And here we go. Elijah has a little story he wants to tell.
Welcome back to the Step On It podcast. To the audience, I may sound a little funny. That's because my lip is headed. Yesterday at practice, Elijah was defending. He was balling. Everyone who tried to score on him wouldn't get scored on, right? Like, the goal, I protected that thing like it was my baby.
Clamps, locking up everybody.
My nickname was Clamps for JV, but that ain't the point. The point is, some kid, I was defending him. I was on him. The kid had the ball. Instead of hitting the damn goal like you're supposed to, he hit the ball directly in my face. It looked like I got knocked out. I hit the floor immediately, right? I thought I was concussed. I was wrong. My lip was bleeding like a faucet. My lip flesh was stuck in my teeth. Ooh. And a lot of spitting, a lot of blood. Elijah was really mad. I hurt to brush my teeth this morning. That was the biggest struggle of the day so far. Eating food's gonna hurt like a really bad pain. I was about to say a bad word. But we've already talked about sports injuries before. What shall we discuss today?
Well, yeah, that's so sad, Elijah. That reminds me, this morning I actually bit my tongue while I was chewing gum.
Oh, yeah.
Very trash.
Steven, do you have any oral injuries?
Oral injuries? Oral injuries. Oral.
Oh.
I got jumped in LA and I had to get my wisdom teeth out.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Ryan got jumped in LA.
Oh!
No. We gotta bring this up. Okay, I'm just talking, every class, right? Ryan gets to class like 5 minutes late, right? He's not even late. And every time he walks in there, there's a desk gone because Mary takes the desk every single time. Oh my God, if she does that one more time, I'm gonna lose it.
It makes me
so
really
mad.
P-word.
It makes Ryan really P-word. What does it make you, Elijah?
It makes me feel like I was disrespected because that's our table, that's our seat. Like, it's one of us or all of us, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's very disrespectful. Yeah, I mean, not much to say about that.
I might have to get into a Chromebook, fellas.
All right, Elijah, what do you want to be when you get older?
There's a lot of things I want to be. I want to be a fireman, but honestly, I want to be my own boss. I want to be a businessman. Or a lawyer.
What would you make, like, if you're a businessman? Like,
that's a great question.
Like, if you owned a business, what would you make?
It's not even like I want to make a certain thing. It's just that I want to be my own boss, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe something to do with cars. I love cars. Maybe something like a trucking business. Who knows?
You like boats?
I love boats, dude. My dream is when I'm older to own a beach house and have a beautiful boat, dude, and just go fishing. That's when I know I've made it in life. That's what I'm reaching for.
Have you seen the movie Step Brothers?
I've seen it like when I was a long time ago.
It's really funny. I just like the song like the boats, a hose.
Wait, I feel like have you ever seen the movie called Point Break with Keanu Reeves?
I have seen that movie.
I watched that movie at the beach my first time. That made the movie
Point Break is so good. Hey, Ryan, have you seen Point Break? No. Ryan has not seen Point Break. How about you, Steven?
I have not.
He has not. It's okay. So pretty much, it's like a movie that's about like
it's the surfer.
It's like a
robbery gang.
Like a surfer like heist movie. It's pretty cool.
Pretty ladies. But with Jake Furley, what do you want to be when you're older?
I want to be a businessman too. You know, like
your own boss.
Yeah, I just want like money. You know, like they make a lot of money. You know, this that. I'm telling you, bro. Like you want money, bro. Like stocks. Stocks is the way to go. Oh, Ryan wants to be. What do you want to be, Ryan?
Football.
A football player? Like what position do you play, Ryan?
Tackle.
If you could pick one team to be on, what would you pick?
Anyone who wants to pay.
And that is it for the Step On It podcast. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.